Yes. So open to page 152. We'll complete all the worksheets today. Page number 152. Worksheet 1. I think I've given you for homework. Page 152. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Yes, ma'am. I told you to solve it. I told you to solve it. Okay? Now, for which did you solve the A part? A part I've given you to solve. Have you solved it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. A, B also. A and B you have solved all the 6 months, right? For homework I have given. Yes. For the homework I have given A and B. So today we will do the C1. Pick out the noun phrases in the following sentences. Okay, the first one, he denies stealing the money. Which is a noun phrase to here? Yes. He denies stealing the money. So we need to underline and write it down. Can you see you have lines here, right? You have lines here in your books. You need to write it there. He denies stealing the money. He refuses to answer the question. Second one, who will tell me the answer? He refuses to answer the question. Which is a noun phrase there? Answer the question. Yes. The second one will be answer the questions. The third one, to forgive one's enemies is noble. To forgive one's enemies is noble. A phrase, it should be a noun phrase.
Enemies.
Forgives, no. Forgive one's enemies. Forgive one's enemies. Fourth one, I should hate to do such a thing. I should hate to do such a thing.
Hate to such a thing.
Yes, very good. Yes, hate to do such a thing. You need to rewrite all these sentences. To suffer is the lot of human beings. Which is a noun phrase there?
Suffer is the lot of
To suffer. To suffer. It is to suffer. The officer gave us a patient hearing.
officials.
Noun phrase. The officer gave us a patient hearing.
Patient.
Patient hearing. It is patient hearing. Patient
What is
hearing.
it? Connective grammar book for scooty.
Yes.
And tomorrow.
Dates message will be sent. You have sent message has been sent. You read it and you submit your books. Now you will not discuss this in this class now. Now next page number 153. Have you all completed this?
No, madam. No, ma'am.
Do it fast. You just need to mark it later. You can write it down children. Now see page 153, the D part. Pick out adjectival phrases in the following sentences. You need to pick out adjectival phrases in the sentence. Give me a statement in black and white. Which is the adjectival phrase?
Black and white.
Yes.
Black and white.
Yes, very good. Yes, very good. Black and white.
I'm underline.
Yes, 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 yes. Black and white. Next, he should be fair and square in his dealings.
Fair.
Yes, yes, fair and square. Fair and square. Slow and steady wins the race. Yes, good. Slow and steady. Mark it in your books. He is a man of means.
Man of peace.
Good. Yes, very good. Man of means. Number 5 and 6, will you do it for homework?
Yes, ma'am.
Write HW. Have you underlined this? Have you underlined this, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Shall I rub the board?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now see the E part. Complete the following by adding suitable noun clauses. You need to add a noun clause. Nobody knows when. Now you give me the answer with any sentence. For example, I give you nobody knows when it might rain. Nobody knows when it might rain. Write it down. Yes. Second one. I asked the cook if the meals are ready. I asked the cook if the meals are ready. See the sound that is coming in the background? Sanve, Dhumle, put off your mic. Third one. He went home hopping. He went home hopping. Give a noun phrase. Give a noun clause. He went home hopping. Who was that? Sanve. He went home hopping to get a surprise. See the fourth one. The teacher wants to know. Give me a noun clause. The teacher wants to know. Anyone? The teacher wants to know.
How many students have completed work?
Yes, very good. How many students have completed their work, or if any student has a doubt, you can write anything. Okay, so the 4, 5 and 6 again. 4, 5, 6. Homework. This is a worksheet that is for your practice. So each sentence, 2, 3 sentences I will solve. The next one is for your practice. Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now the F part. We'll go to the F part. Complete the following sentences by adding suitable adjective clause or adverbial clause. This is the house. You need to add an edge. Where, yes, the first one. This is the house where my grandparents live. This is the house where my grandparents live.
Built by my father.
What? Yes, this is the house built by my father. Yes, that also is right. Second one. They also serve who? The second one. They also serve who? Huh?
One side.
Yes, they also serve who works hard, or you can also write are in need. They also serve who are in need. Third one, I want the same kind of scooter.
My friend has.
Yes, that my friend has, or you can say that my brother has. I want the same kind of scooter that my brother has. Fourth one, he will not pass unless he will not pass unless he tries his best. Okay. He, yes, unless he works hard. Unless he works hard. He will not pass unless he works hard.
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
Are you sure? Okay. So now see here, page number 152, 153, whatever I have given you as homework, you need to complete it. Right, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now we'll move to the second topic, subject and predicate. We'll open to the second topic, subject and predicate. This is very easy. You know what is a subject, you know what is a predicate, right?
Yes, ma'am.
We have learned in the previous listening classes also. Our second topic, subject and predicate. Now, what is a subject? In a sentence, there are two parts. Okay, a sentence has how many parts?
Two papa.
Two parts. Which are the two parts in a sentence? Which are the two parts in a sentence? Subject and predicate. What is a subject? Subject is the first part of the sentence. What is a subject? The subject is the first part of the sentence. And what is a predicate? Predicate is the second part of the sentence. For example, the sun rises in the morning. Now, the first part of the sentence is the subject. I told you the first part of the sentence is the subject. And what is the predicate? Predicate is the second part. That is, rising in the morning is called the second part. It is the second part of the sentence. The sun is the first part. Now, how will you know which is the second part, which is the first part? See on page number 154. They've given you a person or a thing which something is said. What is a subject? A subject talks about a person or anything that is spoken about. about what we are talking, about whom we are talking. And the predicate tells us what is said about a person or a thing. The predicate tells what are we talking about the subject. Now, for example, the sun. Whom are we talking here? Whom are we talking about? We are talking about the sun. What are we talking about the sun? We are telling about the sun that it rises in the morning. Okay? So, what we talk about is the subject, and when we talk about what the subject is doing, it is the predicate. Now, the dog is sleeping. Now, whom are we talking about? What are we talking about in the sentence? About whom? We are talking about the dog. We are talking about the dog. So it is a subject. What are we talking about the dog? What it is doing? We are telling that, yes, we are telling that the dog is sleeping. So we are talking about the subject dog, and here we are telling what the dog is doing, that the dog is sleeping. So it is the predicate. Okay? Now I'll give you another example. The students are making noise. The students are making noise. Now, whom are we talking about in the subject, in the sentence? We are talking about the students. Yes, we are talking about the students. So, the students is our subject. What are we talking about then? What are we telling about the students? That they are making noise. Okay? Yes, we are talking about the students that they are making noise. So this is my predicate. That is the second part of the sentence. The first part is the subject. The second part is the predicate. It tells us what are we talking about. The subject tells us what are we talking about. And the predicate tells what the subject is doing. So this is about the subjects and predicates. Any doubts, children?
No.
Yes? Okay. Now this is what is explained. Yes, in short, this is what is explained on page number 155 also. Okay, what is there on page 155? I have just explained it. They have told you what is a subject, what is a predicate. That is all what is there on page 155. Now, can you give me an example? Now, see on page 155, they have given you. See here, birds fly in the sky. Birds fly in the sky. Which is the subject here? Birds. Whom are we talking about? Whom are we talking about? We are talking about the birds. What? Yes. What are the birds doing? Flying in the sky. So this is my predicate, and this is my subject. Any doubts? Can you give me an example, children, for subject and predicate? Can you give? Huh? The butterfly. The butterfly is sitting on the flower. Listen, one of you. The butterfly is sitting on the flower. So which is the subject here? Which is the subject? The butterfly is sitting on the flower. Yes, the butterfly is the subject. Sitting on the flower is the predicate. That is the butterfly is the first part of the sentence. Sitting on the flower is the second part of the sentence, that is called as the predicate. Any doubt? Any doubts,
No,
children?
ma'am. No.
Okay. Open to page 156. Page 156. Okay, open to page 156. Take a pencil in your hand. Now, divide the following sentences into subject and predicate. Same thing as how I've done. You need to just divide the sentence, which is a subject, which is a predicate. See here, the first one, page 156, worksheet. Worksheet 2. The first one, man is mortal.
Man subject is mortal.
Yes, you need to see it. They have told you to divide into a subject, divide into a predicate. So what you need to do? You need to put a line here, a slash, and write S. S means what, children? Subject. And is mortal is what? Predicate. So you need to write S and P. You can write it here. S and P. Man is a subject, is mortal is a predicate. A nurse receives her training in a hospital. Second one. A nurse receives her training in a hospital. Which is the subject here? Yes, a nurse is the subject. Receives her training in a hospital is the predicate. Yes, very good. Third one. Barking dogs seldom bite. The third one, barking dogs seldom bite. Yes, very good. Barking dog is the subject, seldom bites is a predicate. Fourth one, how much will you charge? Yes, how much will be, yes, how much will be your subject? Will you charge will be the predicate. A bad workman quarrels with his tools. Yes, very good. A bad workman is the subject. Quarrels with his tools is the predicate. Write S and write P. Now, can you see 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? What will you do? What will you do? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Yes, homework. Yes, homework. Now, the B one. Now, let's move to the next one. Okay. Now, we'll just complete the B part and we'll stop the class, okay? Because it's time up. We'll just complete the B part. Supply predicate to each of these subjects. Supply predicates means what? They have given you a subject, you need to give a predicate. Now, see for example, the new teacher. The B part. Now, the new teacher is your subject. So, what is the question? You need to give a predicate. What will you tell about the new teacher? Yes, very good. The new teacher teaches well. So this is your predicate. Second one, are villagers? Huh? your predicate. Third one of the girls.
She's very beautiful.
Yes, one of the girls. Good. One of the girls is very beautiful. Understood? Understood how to give the predicates?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So if you have any doubts, children, we'll solve it in the next class. So you need to complete what has been done today and submit your books tomorrow. Okay, fine, all of you?